And we're live. This is Elite Dangerous, because I felt like relaxing. Elite Dangerous is a very relaxing game. If you play like how I do. So... there we go. Give me a second. So, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Galaxy map. All right. Everything seems to be in place. So that means, yep. Here we go. And yeah, 30 more, actually around 40 more jumps. Fuel scooping. Looks like nothing interesting, so let's move on. Bah. Bah. 2, 1, engage. I should probably deactivate my shields. You know, that way I don't overheat next to stars. Alright, let's take a look here. A whole bunch of nothing. You know. Well, I probably could have scanned the star. But I didn't. I should turn some music on. Oh, someone's already explored this area. Scoop on by. And we're good. Wish my hair wouldn't pull out like that. Excuse me. New astronomical objects. None of it's really worth scanning, so moving on. Just moving along. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Moving on. How many more jumps we got? 32. We've gone about 5 jumps. That's not bad. Of course, I'm not like optimizingly going as fast as possible. I'm kind of just moseying along. It's a pretty big star. That's a pretty looking gas giant. Not going over there though. I like that song. It's Hall of the Mountain King. Hall of the Mountain King. How's my hair doing? Slow down. What am I slowing down for? I don't have anything. That's weird. Let's not fuel up at a binary system. I should turn on some music. I also need a music bot, but I don't know where to look for one. Let's slow down and fuel up a bit. I'm not getting too hot here, am I? I should be fine here. So we got a whole bunch of... Ooh. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, it's all discovered. Oh, that was quick. I thought it was all unexplored, but it turns out it was explored. Somebody get here for me. Yeah. I suppose I should have gotten a smaller fuel tank. Like, just a big enough fuel tank to make the jumps that I need. Oh, excuse me. Whew. I'm good. Damn, why is all these good ones scanned already? I'm not gonna fly all the way out there to scan an already scanned thing. Actually, never mind. It's not that far. Let's go ahead and scan it. Although I don't know if that's a water world. It may not be. Start scanning anytime now. There we go. God, I love space. It's so cool. Is it a water world? It is a water world. That wasn't too long. I should look at how much money I have. Oh, just the 5 items, nothing else. Probably a bunch of... Yep. Just a bunch of, good old-fashioned stars. Wow. Ooh, binary. How pretty. Now just stars here. Nothing but stars here. Boom, 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 ba-da-da-dum. I think it's just another star. Yep, just another star. I should scan some of these. That would take a while. 23 jumps, oh. You're making some good time. You've already almost... We're almost halfway there already. Anything? Ooh. Oh, damn, that's a lot. What do we have? A whole bunch of nothing. Oh, yay. Whew, boy. Alright. How much money do I have? I've got 1,500 credits. I wonder how much I'll have by the time I'm back. Boom. Wow. All this unexplored stuff, but it's all just gas giants. Alright. Unless the next star is a binary star, we'll fuel up. 19. It's a little hot. Just a little hot. How about here? Unexplored. Ooh, look at all this unexplored stuff. Ooh, that's a water world right there. Let's go take a look at that. Boop. And I might take a look at one and maybe that one there. Yeah, look at that water world. That's our water world. Looks like a gas giant? What the hell? Random Elemento? That was weird. How's the exploring today? Jason B. Direct. And I think I just messed it up. Yep. I did. Let's slow down. That way I don't fly into the water. That would be a water world. Now let's take a look. System map. Doesn't look to be terraformable. Yeah, oh well. Let's take a look at this one. I don't think this one will be anything, but just to make sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not anything. Alright. Boo. Got 2 stars. And that's it. Just the 2 stars. Boop, ba, ba. I have a friend on somewhere? I think I do. I do. He is way out there. And what is with this? Is this the bubble? Damn, we've got some issues going on in the bubble. Huh, that's weird. Oh. Alright, let's see. What do we have? Not sure what that is. That may be... Oh, excuse me. That's some interesting infrastructure. Planetary infrastructure. I just realized, like, the name of the system I'm going to is Blea Owen Quay, but I suppose it's Blea. I read it as Blea Owen Gay. Let's see here. Attacking stations in the bubble. Alright, let's take a look over here. Looks like we ain't got anything. The Eagle Eye stations find which systems are going to be attacked. Never know what you may find. Ooh, this is looking like a pretty star. What do we have here? Oh, hello there. Hello there. Yep. Did I scan? I don't think I scanned. Nope, I did scan. Huh. System map. Dango, baby. Dango, baby. And how far? 15 jumps, jeez. Where am I on the galaxy map? Alright. It looks like I am pretty low on the map. I may want to pop back up a bit after I get to my destination. I'm all out of Mountain Dew. I'm also out of cashews. I can get food and I can get water, but that would require getting up. And I'd rather not do that. Alright, let's go ahead and scoop up. It's so weird trying to figure out a direction. Like, yeah, sneeze. Like, how to describe your orientation to the galactic disk. It's kind of weird and awkward. And what do we have? I don't think any of this is worth scanning. Yeah. Bat boom bat 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 boom bat 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 boom bat. What do we have here? I think it's just stars. Yep. Just stars. There's like one person that's been all the way down here, and it's Dingo, baby. I really should put on some music. I'm feeling the need to listen to some music. Just some stars and just some stars that are not discovered by Dingo Baby. Nice. How many jumps do I have? 11 jumps, and then I can replot a new course. I should probably head further up on the disc. That way I'm less likely to get stranded. Although I suppose if I head towards the center, I would still find a lot of stars. Right. Ooh, 36 objects. Let's take a look. Some very, very pretty gas giants, but I don't see anything really worth scanning. I guess we'll pass on this one. Very pretty gas giants, though. If I find one of those odd-colored ones, like one of those green ones, I should fly by them. I've not really seen a green gas giant up close, but I know they're in the game. Damn it, here. I feel like they changed the visuals of Witch Space, because I've not played in a while. What do we have? Just, I think, a bunch of stuff. Although that might be interesting. But that would be a long fly. I don't want to fly all the way out there. Let's not do that. Because it'll probably just end up being nothing. Doing some space exploring. Gonna find stuff to discover. Cause that's the point of exploring. Ow, I bit my lip. That hurt. That's the reason for exploring. What do we have here? Ooh, this looks interesting. Let's try this. I kind of want to scan these two things. See what we have here. This is all in its own little binary orbit, I suppose you'd call it. I don't think these are anything, but I want to scan them anyway because they look pretty. I could be lucky. It could be a ammonia world, but I don't think so. Kind of doubt it. I am going very fast. Let's not go that fast. I was not paying attention. We're gonna get an up close look at it. I was just gonna scan it and then lock on to the next thing, but guess we're gonna take a look. Probably a metal world. Yep, high metal content world. It still looks pretty. Alright, moving on. I'm not going to worry about the other one. It's probably just the same thing. I could scan these stars up. I know stars are pretty decent money, especially if you're the first to discover them, but I don't want to take the time to do that. I've got a, what do you call them? They're not, I got a curved monitor. I don't have a flat monitor. I've got one of those curved ones. And the way it handles color is a bit weird. I wonder if there's something in the settings I can change. And these are just all stars. And is that... Oh, that's probably nothing. I'm not going to fall all the way out there to scan those stars. Even if they are super pretty. I don't know what's out there. The moment I start looking out into the back and looking at all those really bright stars, I started getting curious, like, I wonder what that bright star is. And then I want to go to it. Because usually the bright stars, those are the ones that hold a lot of the good stuff. The really bright stars hold a lot of the good stuff. Even if they don't, they're still really big and pretty stars. I like doing that. I like going to the big pretty stars. Because I am easily pleased. That's a pretty looking gas giant. Yeah, let's take a look at the galaxy map real quick. That's not the galaxy map. Is there anything interesting going on here? Anything at all? That's a blue-white. That's a blue-white. Yep, after I get to this star, I'm going to have to head a little bit further back up. This is looking to be a pretty star. Look at that. Look at the disk. I don't think I've ever been this close to the disk, or the center part of the disk before. Pretty sure this is as close as I've ever been. What do we have here? Just a bunch of stars, that's all. Darn, I was hoping for something very shiny. Five more jumps and then we'll be at our destination. Hopefully it's not boring, because that would suck. Ooh, 12. What do we have here? Anything interesting? Doesn't really look like it. Although that, damn, these planets have pretty fast rotation rate. They are spinny boys. So what do we have this time? 11 objects, and it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of anything. Yep. That's what I thought. A whole lot of nothing. Maximum Boldo. Okay. Alright, we've only got 3 jumps left, so we'll fuel up at the last jump. Damn it, why is it... Stop doing that. Uh-oh. Now I can't see a restream. Have to give me a moment. Damn, that's a lot of items. There's not a whole lot of anything. Alright. Give me a second. There we go. Let's put on some music real quick. Yeah, let's do this. How loud is it though? That's not bad. Oh, I like this. Turn this fan off. Maybe it'll be less noisy. Although it's gonna get pretty hot in here. 5 objects. Anything? Nothing. If the game is too quiet, let me know and I'll turn it up. Woohoo! Looks like we're here. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh damn, look at this. Let's go here. Hopefully this... Let's go land here. Hopefully this star's... not star, this planet's gravity isn't too bad. Although, so much for fueling up. Ah, well. It'll be alright. We'll land here, take a look at the map, and decide where we want to go from there. It's a very small planet, though. This is a very small planet. Look how small it is. Take a look at the G's real quick. Does it not say? Well, it's got an Earth mass smaller than... I think it's like half of Earth's mass, so it shouldn't have too bad a gravity. Oh, look at that. That's a very pretty looking planet. I think I made the right choice. Assuming it doesn't have like massive gravity, I just get fucked. That would be bad. Look how pretty that looks. All right. Yeah, it has roughly the same gravity as Earth. It's probably not going to get too much worse than that, though, so that'd be nice. I suppose if it has, like, the like, half of Earth's density, but is, like, way smaller than Earth, I suppose that its gravity would equal out. Glide engaged. Look at this. It's so pretty. So 1.1 of Earth's gravity. It's also not too, let's turn on the shield generator. That way we can get some shields and we don't kill ourselves trying to land. There we go. Got shields. "200 meters from touchdown." Oh, that's the wrong way. All right. He's not too far away from he's not too far away from my home. Coal sack. Because I set up shop in Anlave. That's what I do. He's like a jump or two from Anlave, depending on your drive. I am way out here. Although I'm not even anywhere near close to the center. Like, at all. Hmm. I did not say that. Stop it. Very fitting song. Let's go here. That is quite the journey right there. You've got 80 jumps. That is a lot, so I might go for another hour. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I said I would start heading further up in the disc and then just completely ignored that. How about I deactivate that? That way I don't burn up. I'll have to scoop up here soon. Ooh, very pretty. Very pretty planets. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Let's fuel up here before I forget. Ooh, what do we have here? Damn it. Why are all these scanned? What are they gonna be scanned for? Oh, I could still swing by and grab it. It's not that far. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Boy. Scanning, scanning, scanning. Scanning. Scanning celestial form. What do we have here? Jeez, this one guy has gotten way out of here. Holy crap, look at that. Oh, we are going here. Yeah, I'm sorry. We gotta take a break and look at this one. It's kind of far away, but it's massive and it's got rings around it and it's a water world. I have to look at it. Slow down. We gotta take a look at this one. I love the look of water worlds, and a water world with rings. It's just, way better. Anarchy water world. Look at that. Look at that. Nah, that's not it. Shit. Here we go. Gotta take a picture of this one. Oh, look at that. Damn, I love water worlds. They're so pretty. That was a very big one, too. That was a big water world. Stop it. Got quite a bit of stuff here. Let's take a look. Oh my. That could be a I can't think of the name of it. Ammonia World. It could be. Or it could not be. Who knows? The fact that these two specific styrofoam pieces have stayed up and none of on all the others fell down are bothering me. Although there's 3 of them up there, but you can't really see them. What do we have? Skidoodly bop. That's not too far away. I'll go take a look at it. I don't think it's anything, though. I'm pretty sure it's not anything, but I'll take a look at it anyway. Oh, the binary star. Very pretty. Damn, the Bernard's lip looks so small from here. Let's see if it's an ammonia world or not. Probably not, but I want to take a look anyway. I don't think it is. You can start scanning any day now. There we go. Let me guess, a whole lot of nothing? And yep, a whole lot of nothing. That's exactly what I thought. Well, that was a waste of time. Moving on. Damn, look at that. That's so pretty. I love the look of the disc. Man, why the disc gotta look so pretty? Everything in this game looks pretty. But I'm also easily pleased when it comes to visuals. I'll gawk at anything that looks like it had any kind of love and effort put into it. Now, what do we have? 34 objects. I don't think anything worth scanning, although it all is very nice looking. I do like me a blueberry gas giant. One of my favorites. Blueberry gas giants. I wonder if this game has any red Jupiters. I mean, I guess they do. But... or what we call red Jupiters. I hope this is royalty-free music because I just pulled up a YouTube video because I got bored of the silence. Gotta deal with the silent madness that comes with exploring deep space. Alright, small pit stop. Take a look at this because I'd like me a blueberry. I love these gas giants. And it's not too far away, so. See, I'm already scanning it. I know a lot of people are sitting here wanting the ability to fly on planets with atmospheres, and I definitely want that as well. That's going to be awesome, but I would not want to do that on a gas giant. That would be an absolute nightmare, flying through a gas giant. You got... okay, hello, let's just do a quick flyby. I'm not paying attention at all to my speed. Hello, gas giant. How are you today? Look at that. It's very pretty. A big, pretty ball. Ew, my big, pretty ball. Boop. Come on. Damn, you gotta love that. Looks so pretty. And how about I don't fly into the rings? That sounds like a good idea. Let's not get ourselves killed. Had to make a quick pit stop to the gas giant because I love me a gas giant. I've got like 70 jumps to go, so cut me some slack. Do we have anything here? We got 61 planetary bodies, so hopefully something. Ooh! Hey, unexplored water world. Would you look at that? I think I will take that. Yep, I'm gonna take that. Very pretty. It just takes a little while to get there is all. And I'll turn that back on. God, I hate the ones that are 100,000 light seconds out. I don't really care too much about getting my name on the planetary bodies. I'm more concerned about the money that comes with it, to be honest. Although it is very nice to like fly out and know that some of the planetary bodies you discover have your name on it. Like somebody will look at it and go like, "Huh, he discovered that," and then promptly hate you because they don't get the extra money. You're like, huh, look at this water world. Too bad this bitch discovered it before I did. It'd be cool if you got to name some of them. Although, I know exactly why they won't do that, because it would be like... people would name their planets Gayboy 6969 and things like that. So I know why they don't allow it, but it'd be cool. And if you look to the left, you find the gas giant Your Mom Gay. Alright, this will take a... I'm trying to decide if I should go grab a drink or not, because this might take a little while. Alright, I think I'm going to grab a drink real quick. Let's just turn this down slightly so I don't get there way earlier than I think I will. I'll be right back. I still have quite a while until I get there. Yeah, give me some root beer. Anything interesting out here? Not really. Oh, darn. Let's bump up the speed. Some good root beer right there. This song sounds like another song that I've heard before. Only it's almost as if this is a royalty-free version of it. Okay, I want this water world. Almost there, 3 minutes. Jeez, that's a lot of damaged areas. Jesus. Looks like that one's completely... That one's completely out. It's a damaged starport. Repairing starport. These Stargords are getting aggressive. Maybe I should head back. Maybe I shouldn't head all the way over there now. I should... Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should. I'm like 100 jumps out, though. Actually, more than that. Could be around 200 jumps. I should probably help with the Thargoid defenses. That's probably what I should do. After I scan this, though, any day now. Although I'm not going to fight. I'm a terrible combat. I'm terrible in combat. And I don't have the money to purchase a combat ship. So I'll most likely just be doing rescue. Then there's like a bunch of new content that came with the most recent update, and I'd like to see what some of it is. Oh, jeez, come on. Yeah, I heard there's a bunch of content added for, what were they called? The alien race that wasn't the Thargoids, I don't remember what they're called. The Ancients or some shit? I don't know. But I heard there's a bunch of content added for them. Guardians, that's what they're called, because I'm dumb. How you doing, Jay? I've not been on it so long. Finally, I get to scan this thing only to just turn around and fly away. Water World. Hey. Wish I'd had your stream up when you found the Water World with rings. Oh, well, I may still be able to find it. Let's take a look, because I'm gonna head back to the bubble anyway. Nope, not there. It might have been before I stopped and remapped. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's not it. There's that Water World, which I scanned, but... yeah, I don't know where it's at now. I lost it. It was on my trail, but... time to head back to Enlave and help with the efforts against the Thargoids. Then you can make some really nice money. Just, and that is quite the trip. I am way out here. Jesus. You wrote down the system? Oh, that's good. Jesus Christ. Yep. 69 jumps. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm also going directly to Anlave. On the way to where I was at now, I took like a bunch of detours like up and down. So it's like 70 jumps back to Anlave, but I spent like almost 200 jumps getting to where I'm at. Because I kept taking detours. I'll have to take my trip to Sagittarius A. I have to postpone that for a little while later. Check out what all this new content is and help with the Thargoid shit that's going on. Mainly rescuing people. Because I'm terrible at combat. Not too bad. Well, that's good to hear. Or, not too bad as in how many jumps I have. The music's not too loud, is it? Because it's not coming up as very loud on my stream, but it's loud as hell on me. Probably because my mic amplifies everything, because that's where my headphones come out of. It's annoying. But I have to do that because my computer's too far away and my cord won't reach that far. So I control my audio through my microphone. I'm not coming back. Music's fine. Oh, I'm good. That's good to hear. I'm good. Everything on the computer is quieter than what I hear. The music is loud as hell to me. Probably won't be making a whole lot of money because I really didn't make a very big trip, but that's fine though. I'll make plenty of money doing some rescue missions at the destroyed stations. Although I am not taking the beluga. When they first introduced the rescue missions, I took my beluga out to the Plata sector. And instead of being a smart person and waiting until I got there to buy all the passenger cabinets I needed, I stacked all the passenger cabinets into my beluga and flew out there and like doubled my travel time. I was not smart. I was being an idiot. That was last Christmas when they introduced that, wasn't it? The rescue missions? I don't remember. Somebody shot me, though. Twice. They spawn camped me. I was not happy. But I'm going through a bunch of systems I didn't go through beforehand, so I get to see a whole bunch of new stuff. Yeah, last winter. That's what it was last winter. It was around Christmas is whenever they were introduced. Because I actually have a clip of me getting camped saved on Twitch. It should still be there. I believe it's still there. Yeah, someone did shoot me at the first Thargoid base. Because I didn't have a beluga at the time. I had a, God, what's it? The smaller beluga. I don't remember. It's another cruise ship. I had a smaller one. And they convinced me to get down into it. And so I did. But on my way back out, which I didn't have problems getting out, but they shot me and killed me. That was not fun. The Orca. That's what it is, the Orca. I wanted to say Dolphin, but the Dolphin's the even smaller one. Because there's the Dolphin, the Orca, and the Beluga. You're right. It's the Orca. That's what I had. Which I traded in. I actually traded in my Orca, and I have a Beluga now, so... And I like it. I love the Beluga. Very luxurious. Back when I played a lot more frequently, I use my Beluga and go to passenger missions. A lot of them, all at once, and they are very well-paying missions. Although I do miss how the Orca flew. The Orca was much faster. And flew a lot easier. You use the Orca for rescues. I recently got a beluga, but considering what I got stuck in the mail slot, yeah, I got stuck in a mail slot once, I believe, with the beluga. Ooh. That's a blueberry ice cream one right there. But, actually, no, I got stuck twice. One time I got stuck, someone rammed me, and I think we both ended up getting shot at by the station. And then another time I got stuck, but I managed to dislodge myself before they got mad at me. But I never got stuck at the burning stations. I was very, very careful around the burning stages. Even in the beluga. Which was very difficult, and I'm not doing that again. It's not worth it. I'd much rather just take my asp here and move faster and more freely in a smaller ship. That damn mail slot, though, is the bane of all the new players' existences. I just think the mail slot is poorly designed. It's cool visually, and I suppose conceptually it's alright, but it's also just terrible execution, especially for larger ships. Ooh, what do we have here? Ooh, that's a water world. I get to a water world all to myself. Should have tried docking in the original game. I've owned this game for 4 years now, I think. So, not the original game. Yeah, I did. I had it before Horizons came out. Cha-ching! That is right. It is very much of the cha-ching. I love me some water worlds. I don't think I have ever come across an Earth-like that I have personally discovered. Earth-likes are so hard to come by. But Waterworlds, I've come across those multiple times. Waterworld are the good. You mean the 1984 version? Oh, yep, no, the original Elite, I've never played the original Elite. I've seen footage of it. It confuses the hell out of me, but, you know, that's how games were back then. I played a lot of retro games in my time, but that's a little too far back for me. Although I suppose it's not, because that's around the same time Mario came out. And I've not played a lot of retro computer games. Let's go with that. Is there anything else in the system worth taking a look at? I don't think so. That's not a water world. None of these are water worlds. Ooh, that's tidally locked. That's cool. Not terraformable though, but that's fine. A water world's a water world, whether it's terraformable or not. What the fuck is that? Ugh. I wonder if it's possible to come across an original Elite. I mean, I suppose suppose somewhere online it's still there. Just one thing, that's it. Sorry if I'm talking a little loud. It's quite the star. Take mental. Think Frontier sells it in their store? Well, I'll have to take a look. I'll have no idea what I'm doing, and I probably will not enjoy myself, but, you know, experience. Love me some old games. Volume's fine. Alright. It's just, you know, since the music is loud for me, I have a tendency to talk a lot louder with things blaring in my ear. So I just didn't know if I was too loud. You might get it sometime. I'll have to look at it. This is the only Frontier game I've actually played. My cousin used to play a lot of the Roller Coaster Tycoon games. He'd play the Coaster Tycoon games. You can barely hear the music. Oh, well, I can turn it up slightly. Alright, just give me a second. I turned the, I hope that's better. Is that too much? Although this is just about out. I hope that's good enough. Stop it. There we go. A lot of times I'll record while I'm streaming, and I want to make sure my voice is audible in my recording, so I turn the desktop audio down. Got some decent dubstep here. Do we have? It's a very pretty looking. $58 jumps, so we've done in about 10 jumps, actually 11, so making pretty decent time. I've already been streaming for about an hour and 45 minutes, so I may get to Anlave and call it good there, depending on how long that takes. Oh boy, all different kinds of stuff out there. Bunch of nothing. What you telling me to slow down for? I don't need to slow down. I ain't near bound. I'm not really doing a whole lot of scans, so I don't really think I'll be making a whole lot of money. And if I started doing scans, that would slow me down a lot. My neck's getting sweaty. Gonna do some rescues, but then found a planet scan missions. After that rescues, you know, that's interesting. You gotta do whichever you'd prefer to do first. To me, it just depends on which one I'd make more money out of. You're easily distracted. I can be pretty easily distracted as well, especially when exploring. I mean, like I said, I took about 200 jumps just to go roughly 70 jumps. I got way distracted. I spent like 3 times as long traveling somewhere than I needed to. What do we? 7 planet scan missions should give me about 10 million, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. What do we have? What is that? Looks like a... just like a heavy metal content world. Or high metal content world. The song says he'll never be alone, but in case you haven't noticed, I'm out in the middle of deep space completely by myself. I keep saying deep space, but I'm not actually in deep space. Deep space is the area in between solar systems. That would be super boring to travel via deep space. So glad we can jump into witch space. Could you collide with anything in witch space? I always wondered that. Could you collide with something in witch space? I suppose not. Despite the fact that it's a game, it can still feel a bit lonely when you're way out there. Yeah. Especially if you've been out there for a while, you can definitely tell how lonely it gets. Because, like, back whenever I took my trip to the bubble, I'm not talking about that bubble. There it is. Back when I took my trip to the bubble sector. Whew, I felt so alone there. Over here, I felt so alone. Even though it's just a video game. It is a very pretty nebula, though. I had a good time there, despite how fucking lonely I felt. Way out there by myself. Took me a long while to get there too. That had a very interesting planet, too. I got there, I landed on a planet. It had very interesting mountain structures. Like, I almost died out there in my SRV. Because I had difficulty getting around all the mountain ranges. That was very strange. 52 jumps. That's a blueberry, but that's too far out. I'm not gonna go out there.
Frameshift drive charging.
I give mad respect to those who can travel all the way to the other side of the galactic disk by themselves. I give massive props to people who do that, because it's gonna be so damn lonely out there. But it also probably gets to the point where they're used to it, that coming back to the bubble, coming back to civilization probably feels weird to them, because they're so used to being out there by themselves. What do we have here? Is today my lucky day? It is. It is. Got myself another delicious water world. Today is my lucky day. 3. Count them, 3 unexplored water worlds today. Undiscovered. I don't think any of them's been terraformable yet, but hey. There's a reason I don't play a lot of the games like these, because like in games where you have random chances to encounter something very valuable, I have a tendency, and probably like the luck, to come across something super important and super valuable. I have that kind of luck in games, and I don't know why. Minecraft, I come across diamonds quite often in Minecraft, just because I waltz around and, oop, hey look, here's diamonds. So stick with me, kid, you'll get some rich stuff. I don't know why. I just have a tendency to come across very rare things in video games. Except Pokemon. I've never come across a shiny in Pokemon. It is very good luck to have. I consider myself a jinx. I manipulate the luck of other people. Oh, the D&D stories. All the D&D stories I have. Screwing other people up. Long story short. Where are they at? I have a very specific set of dice that I'm allowed to use and no one else is allowed to touch. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Way back here, yeah. I got myself my own paradise that no one else dare touches. Lest they be cursed with 7 years of bad luck. I'm making good time. I just got another 10 jumps down. Because I'm now at 49 jumps away. That's a total of 20 jumps. Looks like we don't have anything major here. But the fan blows directly on my mic, so I don't want to turn it on. I'm pretty sure my D&D dice back in the day just liked messing with me. Good rules for minor things, lost your rolls about to die horribly. Well, that's how it goes. One time while we were playing with my back in college when I was playing with my friends. One of my friends, he had the luck of the rolls. He got, I don't think they were in a roll, but he got 3 nat 20s. Not necessarily in a roll, but within decent succession of each other. And I touched his dice, and he got 3 consecutive nat 1s. He was not happy with me. Now, what is this? It's probably just a high metal content world, but I'm gonna take a look at it anyway. Yeah. From that point on, I was considered a jinx because I screwed everyone else's luck up terribly. That's not to say I'm not prone to my own bad luck. Because don't ever tell me to throw something. I will hit and probably break something. No matter how good of a throw I do, it's going to break something. Here. Where did I get these from? I can't remember where I bought these from. They're very pretty regardless. I like them. 6. I just gotta roll 6 2 more times. That's all I gotta do. The mission accomplished. I did not rinse out the cup. It's kind of dirty. I'm gonna kind of be upset if this planet turns out just to be a high metal content world, but at the same time, I chose to take the time to go and look for it. It probably is. It's probably a high metal content world. Oh, excuse me. Your reliable dice were from D&D Expert box set, and I still have them. The corners are pretty worn. The D20 is almost like a marble. Hey, you're getting your miles out of them, though. You're getting your money's worth. I don't think I have ever used these dice. I had a different set of dice back in school that were kind of just designated to me. You're dating yourself a bit. There's nothing wrong with that. High middle content world. Yeah, that was right. Waste of time, but I also called it. I haven't played D&D in forever, but it's not like I can't, because literally I work at a hotel now, and the hotel is stationed right next to a local outside strip mall. It's like a public town center. It's really nice. It's like a community place. And literally 2 of the places located there, one of them is a board game shop where people go and play things like Magic and other board games. But there's also a place where you can go in and locally play video games, mainly on Xbox and VR, but they also have tables for D&D and Magic. And the first time we went there, we found a group playing D&D. So I could technically just go there and play D&D, but I have no friends. So I have no one to play with. I would just sit there with my dice and blank character sheets. My My phone has 11%. I'll probably have to go grab my charger. Got a bunch of stars everywhere. I don't like fueling on binary star systems. I don't like pushing my luck like that. Oh, crap. You know, I know one reason why a lot of people play Elite Dangerous is it's a really good roleplay game. Like, people really get into the roles and their characters. Which is really cool, to be honest. I've never done it. Like, played a little with your kids when they were in their early teens. I think it's 3rd edition, maybe 4th. Last time I seriously played, it was in good times. Yeah, I'm not that old. I'm only 21, so college to me was like 3 years ago. Although I actually attended college a year early, so. It's community college, so only 2 years of it. We played 3.5, and at around that time is when 5 came out. 5th edition. Which is basically the same thing as 3.5, but with the minor additions and changes. A bunch of blank planets. Yay. I need to fuel up. If this next system is not a binary, I'll fuel up there. Yep, I'm gonna have to say that's good on the phone, 'cause my phone's wanting to die, so. Some of the structure to D&D has changed as far as... I'd love to play D&D again. It was one of my favorite things to play. Not video game related, because I'm not a big board game person. I don't like sitting down and just playing board games. It's not one of my favorite things to do. But D&D, that took a lot of imagination and critical thinking. Oh damn, it's already exploded. But I can still scan it anyway and make some money. I'm getting closer to the bubble anyway, so that's to be expected. Next time I go out, I should probably get a smaller gas tank. Or fuel tank, whatever you want to call it. Lighten the load and just scoop more frequently. Although, I've never really done that before, so I don't know how well that would work. But yeah, I'd love to start playing D&D again, but like I said, no friends. Now, that's not true. I do have friends that play D&D, but they don't play it very often. And because I live on the west coast now of America, I'm like 2 to 3 hours behind them. So they're like playing when I'm not available. Oh, excuse me. Waterworld, yeah. Shoot. There's a Guardian FSD booster that can add a bit to your jump range. You just have to unlock it. Yeah. Is that a engineer thing? I'm assuming it's an engineer thing. I've not played this game in a long while. I got on about 2 weeks ago. And that was the first time I got on in a long while. "32 astronomical objects." And all of those things are just... asteroid belts, I suppose you can call them. I've never heard of the Guardian FSD boost. I'm assuming that's relatively new, or... Because it would be really, really nice if there's a way to change how we travel. That would be really nice, is if we could change how we travel. You go to some new Guardian rooms to get the blueprints and some tech components, then buy it at a Guardian tech broker. It's a bit new, just a few months old. Oh, well, I'll have to look into that. And then, can you modify it from there? Or is it like kind of just the best that it can be? I don't smoke weed, but it would be really weird playing this game when you're high. It's an internal slot. The biggest one adds 10 light years to your range. Hot damn! That's a buff. 10 light years can be a lot, especially if you jump into a neutron star. 10 light years can add quite a bit. Because it's not currently like this right now, and I kind of forgot how I did it. But my asp currently, I can get 50 light year jumps out of it. I've done it before, but I just kind of forgot how I did it. After I optimized it. So, 10 light years, that's an even bigger addition. Like, I know 10 light years doesn't really sound like a whole lot, but like, neither does pocket change until you collect it, and then you realize you have a lot, and then you're like, oh, this is worth more than I thought. One time I collected pocket change for a good 5 months, and then at the end of the 5 months, I had like fucking $80 worth of change. Not sure what that is. You got your ASP Explorer to about 40. Yeah, I had a lucky roll. I got a kind of a lucky roll. It took me a few tries, but the FSD that I have right now, it's pretty nifty. I got kind of lucky with the rolls, so I was able to lighten its load and extend its jump range. I think one of what I did is I didn't have a shield booster or shield generator, and I had a smaller fuel tank. I think that's what I did. Because having a smaller fuel tank can really take off your mass. It's a tiny little planet. I never found the brown dwarfs to be all that pretty looking of stars. The 10 light year booster takes a 5 slot in the internals. I've put it on my T9, which hot damn, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I have to look into that. Bam. Nothing really worth exploring, so moving on. I'm already like almost halfway there. It took me like 30 minutes, but I'm already halfway to Anlave. Alright, I gotta turn this fan on. It's too hot. Too hot. Baby, I'm hot, hot, hot. Don't know the rest of the words of that song. Scoop up, take a look at the system map. Ooh. Nothing. Cruising right along. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm halfway. Well, I don't think that this tracks. Yeah, this doesn't track my origin point. It just tracks what, 5, 6 jumps behind. I don't know how far behind it tracks, so it doesn't look like I'm halfway on the galaxy map, but I made a lot of progress. Booking it back home. Show you all the way. Sorry about that. Looks like we got some more stars over there. Whatever happens, happens. That is a very ball-looking ball. I remember taking a trip over to Bernard's Loop. That was difficult because a lot of those are locked. A lot of those systems are locked. Are they still locked? I'm pretty sure they're still locked. You have to sit there and like drive around a wall of locked systems that you can't get into yet. That was fun. Just stars. Oops, all stars. $33 jumps to Anlave. I'm already almost 30 jumps there. And I'm not taking any hull damage. And I've not had to deploy any heat sinks. I made a nice little quick round trip. And I've not hurt myself at all. That might be where Gnosis Megaship is going next week. Oh, the Gnosis. How do you say that? Gnosis? I don't know. I didn't know that there's going to be a Megaship coming. I need to look up all the stuff because I know that they added a whole lot of things, and I meant to look it up, but I just haven't. I'll have to take a look at Obsidian Ant. That star is way out there. Look up Obsidian Ant and see all the new details and stuff they've added. I like watching him. Boy. Bam. It's a very boring system. Look at all these things to do, all this stuff to scan. You'd watch Ant's video. Yeah, he does make a lot of really beautiful shots. He is a very good cinematographer, I think is how you would want to put it. I wonder if he has help with some of those, because some of those shots look extremely difficult to pull off by yourself. So I wonder if he has help. Hello, Star. What do we have? A bunch of nothing. I'm sure he does. Yeah, he probably has help taking some of those shots. It's weird streaming this game because I know that a large portion of Elite Dangerous's fan base is in the UK, and I'm American, and I'm literally on the complete opposite side of America compared to the UK, so I don't really think I'd be getting a whole lot of viewers streaming this game at the time that I do. It used to be different before I moved, because I lived closer to the East Coast, but not anymore. I live on the West Coast now. So if I don't come across anything immediate that I should go out and scan, it shouldn't take me too much longer. I only got like 28 jumps. And I'm coming across a lot of just single star systems in the Midwest. Night shift or something, usually up late. Well, that's neat, because I used to do a bit better on Elite Dangerous, because back whenever I lived in Central America, I say Central America, but it was closer to the Midwest, or not the Midwest, the East Coast. I worked the night shift at Walmart, so on my days off, I would be up all night by myself with nothing to do but stream Elite Dangerous. So by the time I was up on my days off, people in the UK were about off work. Or like they were like, usually I'd start streaming halfway through their day, and they'd pop in at the end of their day every once in a while. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Yeah. But I don't do that anymore because I work the day shift. I can't stay up all night on my days off, or else it'll screw up my sleep schedule. I need to fuel up. Fuel up on this next star. Let's take a look. What do we have? A whole bunch of nothing. Would you look at that? Well, there are things, just nothing really worth looking at. Human puck. He's a human hockey puck. That's who discovered this. That's enough fuel. Moving along. This huge fuel scoop is so nice because I don't have to spend like a whole minute next to a star. I can spend like 15, 30 seconds. It's really nice. Friendship drive charging. Time to charge up our friendship drive. Cold air. Whoa. Ooh, 30 name characters. It's a must for exploring. Yep, it really is kind of a must. And I dropped a pretty penny for this. Well, a pretty penny to me, because I have like 1,500 credits. People have been playing this game for so long that they have like money coming out of their ass, but I don't, because I have not put that kind of time into this game. I usually just get by with what I have and slowly progress. Although exploring is a great way to make money, especially if you stay out for a long ass time. You just keep running around to random ass places. Don't tell me to slow down. I will move as fast as I feel like. The courage wielder. I had the choice of either playing this and streaming or going and playing Bloodborne. And my roommate slash cousin said he wanted to go watch a movie. So that kind of narrowed down my options because Bloodborne is a PS4 exclusive, obviously. I don't want to bookmark anything. Don't bookmark anything. This game is so relaxing. I can just, if I'm like stressed, I can just play it and run out and explore randomly. At least its exploration aspect is very relaxing. Streaming for 2.5 hours. How do you like Bloodborne? I actually really love Bloodborne. I'm not a huge Souls fan. I don't care for the Dark Souls games. I have Dark Souls 3, and I played quite a bit of Dark Souls 3. I've not beaten it, but I have played quite a bit of it. And I definitely prefer Bloodborne to Dark Souls, because Bloodborne is so much faster paced. It's also not quite as diverse as Dark Souls is. Dark Souls, you can get really, really crafty and really creative with the type of character builds you want to do. Bloodborne, you don't have as many options, but at the same time, that's fine, because Bloodborne for a lot of people is kind of their entering game for the Blood series, or the Soul series. But I really love Bloodborne, and I've already played through it once, and I'm working on my New Game Plus playthrough because I skipped some content by accident. I skipped some of the DLC content, and I missed a few bosses, so I'm like, go back and take care of them. But I think Bloodborne's pretty good. I really like it. Not for the faint of heart, though. I figured that out very quickly. That game's hard. It's hard, I say, as I stare off into space and I have fucking Vietnam flashbacks from Bloodborne. Boy. I'm not gonna find anything that's not already been explored here. Oh, what is that? I don't think that's anything. I'm pretty sure that's nothing. No, it's a water world. How's there a water world this close to the bubble and no one has discovered it yet? Damn. It's a pretty big one too. That's a long ass drive though, so I may have to set it down for a minute. Got time to kill. Bible. Blip blap. Alright. Well, this might take a few minutes, so I'm going to go clean out this cup, because it's actually kind of gross, and use the bathroom real quick. We'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Still got some time, though, because I want this water world. I don't think that's a water world. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not. Although, I'm going to be a little upset if that's also a water world, because that looks even further out. Got some time. You found an unclaimed water world less than 1,000. Yeah, I know. This is actually the second unclaimed water world 1,000 light years within the bubble. On my way out to where I was heading before I decided to turn around, I found another one. I was actually very surprised. So that counts, what, 4 unclaimed water worlds? I think that claims 4. I think that's 4. Although the one that I discovered back whenever I first left, because that was 2 weeks ago, might be discovered already. Because I did stop. I didn't come back for another 2 weeks, so someone might have found it and cashed in on it. But the ones today, the ones that I found today, these are mine. Gonna be making some delicious money. I call money delicious because I eat it. Most people use it to buy things like normies, but I eat my money. Let's be out in a relatively untraveled area. I mean, I suppose. I wouldn't say relatively untraveled, but I mean, it's not like there's much down here for people to look for. I don't know. Maybe people haven't explored out here. I'm not that far down on the disc anymore. I kind of just steadily traveled back up. Hi mate, what game mode you in? I'm in open world. Open play. How are you today? DSLZ are the best. How are you today? Open world. I suppose this game could be considered open world, but it's also not, because it technically has loading screens. First waypoint to Colonia is about 2,000 miles out, and it's got some pretty well explored. Well, Colonia is also a colonized area now, so people do travel back and forth from that. So I mean, I would hope that the road between Colonia and the bubble is explored. I would hope. I remember back whenever that was a huge thing, everyone started taking a bunch of stuff out to Colonia to make it a official part of the population bubble. Ooh. Almost there. Been out there a few times. Yeah, I only did that because I heard that the further down you go on the disk, the more likely you're going to find neutron stars. Which I only did that for the sole purpose of getting to Sagittarius A faster. But after not being able to find any of them, I just started heading out there pretty low on the disk. And it actually kind of surprised me how explored it really was. I thought it would have just been absolutely barren. But there are quite a few systems that have already been explored. I don't think a lot of people go to the top or bottom of the disk. I think they kind of just stick to the center area, but I could be wrong. Joystick, if you could just like stay still and not shoot me off in a random ass direction, that would be great. Almost there. I've started to slow down, so I know I'm past the halfway point. Waterworld, you shall be mine. Although, real quick, I'm gonna see what this is. Okay, that's obviously not a water world. That's obviously not a water world. Well, that's to be expected. Boy. It'd be nice if this one was terraformable, but I kind of doubt it. I've not had any luck with terraformable water worlds. Now that I think about it, how would you terraform a water world? Now that I think about it, I wonder what a water world is completely made out of. Because it's not just 100% water, is it? Yeah, the music cut off. Skip ads. Import sand from a desert world. I mean, that's one way to do it, I suppose. Make some nice beaches. Yeah, yeah. Is it possible to just have an entire planet made out of water with no actual core? I kind of doubt it, but that would be cool. Although, I suppose its core would be frozen, so it would probably be ice. Because the reason the oceans in our planet are so hot down there is because it's closer to the Earth's core, which is really hot. But I suppose if a water world was absolutely nothing but water, which I don't think it'd be possible to do that, it would have to have some type of solid core. Seems unlikely. I've seen some that look like they have very little land. Yeah. Of course, that land could also just be ice, which is to be expected. I mean, just because something is a water world doesn't actually mean that it's all liquid, because there are real water worlds that are made out of ice because they're too far away from their star and they freeze over. But they're still considered water worlds because they're primarily made out of ice. So, usually whenever people talk about a water world, they have to specify whether if it's a liquefied water world or a solid water world. Finally, we are there. I can scan this thing and we can move on. Because I've got 20 jumps yet. Alright, let's take a look and see if it is terraformable. Nope. It is tidally locked, though. That's cool. Hey, look at that. Right there. Right where I need to go. Got a water world in my pocket. Damn hair, stop. Which space looks so pretty? That would have been too much to ask. Let's fuel up. There ain't nothing super amazing here. Let's take a moment. Cosmic Spacehead. That is a very space age name if I've ever seen one. Fuel scooping complete. "19 jumps to Adlave. Home sweet home." Hopefully I can get there before the 3-hour mark. I would really like to do that before hitting the 3-hour mark. So no more stops unless it's an undiscovered water world. Very pretty gas giants.
Frameshift drive charging.
18 more jumps. I should be heading into populated space here soon. Back to home, sweet home.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh boy, howdy. I like my new overlay. I had a friend of mine make it for me. I actually have multiple ones depending on what game I'm playing. I have one for Overwatch, I have one for Warframe. I have this one for Really Dangerous, and I have a default one. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get to work on my project. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have the motivation to work on my personal project. That's the most difficult thing, is getting motivation to work on new things. Just the one thing, yay. Dark region. Have people been getting high predicted anywhere outside of the Plata sector? Or do people still get high predicted anywhere? Oh boy. There's been some high predictions in the bubble, and I'm not sure if that's confirmed. Huh. I mean, I know you can't be hurt in high predictions. They're basically just... they're events, pre-made events, so you can't really, you know, like, get hurt or anything. So it's not like it would hurt me to get high predicted. It'd just be interesting. The Thargoids are taking their sweet ass time getting to the bubble, that's for sure. They got high predicted 3 times today in the playtest. The last time was 2 Cyclopses who... Wait, you actually got attacked after being high predicted? I didn't know that was a thing. I literally just said how you couldn't get hurt, but apparently now you can get hurt. Well, that doesn't rustle any jimmies at all. No, not at all. There are no jimmies being rustled here. I've been high predicted before. I don't get high predicted a lot because I rarely go over to the playtest sector. But I don't know, after the one time I got stuck in a high prediction loop glitch, I think I've had my fill of high predictions. That was simultaneously funny and not. That was a good time, but it also wasn't. RCRA sector GIST. I attacked this time. They just ran into me as I flew off. One time where they scanned and attacked. I've been boosting. What the shit? Ah, I see. Well, hopefully I don't get high predicted. That would suck so much ass. Because I'd rather not. How many more jumps I got? 11 more jumps. We're almost there. I should be back in a populated space by now. stay alive. At least within the next 5 jumps, I should be back in populated space. Whew, almost there. Made a lot of progress really, really quickly. Yep, looks like I'm gonna have to fuel up 2 jumps away. Almost home. Almost there. Getting home after exploring is probably one of the most nerve-wracking parts about exploring. Because you don't want to do all that exploring and then go home and then fuck something up. Like, you don't want to accidentally... you don't want to get interdicted from anybody. You don't want to get caught in a mail slot. You don't want any of that to happen. But it very well could happen. It's so nerve-wracking getting home after exploring. It's counting the jumps down. It's called point defense, you pirate, you bastard. I had to crow about that one. Did someone interdict you or something? I don't have point defense. I didn't. I thought about putting point defense whenever I left, but I didn't. Hey, look, binary. Very close to, very pretty. Moving on. Sagittarii. What? Charging. That's a strangely named system. 56F Sagittarii. You're about 6 jumps away from home now. NPC introduction, not so tough. Dropship fired lost missile. But to no avail, I say. Oh, no, I've been here. That's... Yeah, I've been here. That's a... gas giant. Not a gas giant. That's a, whatever you want to call him, a big-ass star. That's what it is. It's a big-ass star. That's why it was named that. I actually came across it on my way out. And it scared the shit out of me because I popped out in front of this massive star. Feel like civilization? Well, I'm jumping into dictator-controlled space right now, so yeah. I'm back in civilization. This is a system I've already scanned, so looks like we're just about home. 5 more jumps. Let's skim the star, get as much as we can get out of it. Damn it, now I can't think of the name of the star. The massive stars. I can't think of what they're called now. Supergiants? I think they're called supergiants. I could be wrong. I didn't know there was one that close to the bubble. It's pretty small for a supergiant, but still a supergiant. No, not Beetlejuice. It's a giant star. Not really a super giant, but it is a giant star. I like this song. This is nice. I have been to Beetlejuice, though. That is a massive-ass star. You see that one? I've heard that someone found one bigger. Beetlejuice? Yeah. For a while, in reality, Beetlejuice was considered the largest star known to man. And then they discovered a bigger one. I don't remember what it was called, though. But Beetlejuice was a supergiant. And they found a bigger one in reality. So it would make sense if the devs of Frontier wanted to change it. I got more than enough gas to get there. Beetlejuice is massive. Like, there's also Canis Majoris. Canis Majoris is really fucking huge too. I think that one was even bigger. Full speed scooping and a race to see if you're fully fueled or burn up first. I've never done that before, and I don't know if I ever will, but that does sound kind of fun. Yeah, Canis Majoris, I believe, is the largest star in the game, but I could be wrong. I've been to Canis Majoris. I believe I've been to both of the stars. Hey, look at that! God, I'm a fucking idiot. Literally. I am such a fucking idiot. My neighboring system has a neutron star in it. That could have given me a really nice jump. God, I'm an idiot. I've got to mark this system. Let's mark it real quick. I could have just, you know, waltzed over here first. And then got a good, like, jump start. I could have done that, but nope. I had to be a dumbass and fly off God knows where. Of course, that would have been like, it wouldn't have been like a huge, massive jump start, but it would have been a decent jump start. Literally, the neighboring system that I reside in has fucking neutron star. I am a dumbass. Home sweet home. Now, where is Kobayashi City? Or Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, whichever one you prefer. Let's head home, turn in all of these delicious cartographs, however you pronounce it. And I'll have to probably call it good. I may jump back on tomorrow, though. Well, I know that next time I want to explore, I know where I'm going first. To the neighboring star system. Just about there. I'm not expecting to make a lot of money, but it would be nice to make about 3 million. That would be nice. Of course, more would be appreciated, but if not, that's cool. I like the update they gave to the planets. The planets look very nice now. Now entering Kobayashi City. The next update will, yeah, that's what I heard, because I read a giant forum post they made about future updates to exploration. 3-7. Landing gear deployed. Coming in for a landing. Alright, that's supposed to stop me. There we go. Without a hitch. Delicious entry. Beautiful landing. Although the music's gonna have to stop now. So give me a second. That's enough music. Alright. So. Remote workshop, no pin blueprints. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Faction state. Universal cartographics. I don't think I have a whole lot. Sell. Oh, hey, look at that! 3 million. That's how much I'll be making. Oh, how about if I hit the confirm button and not the cancel button? That's not too bad. Although I do have another 50, so. I have discovered these. That's another 1 million right there. First to discover these. Great. Yep, and then this should be the last. No, I got another 50. Huh. Well, these aren't worth as much, so. 21 million credits. That's not bad. Yeah, they do the trick. Them auto worlds sure are nice. Jesus, I have a lot more than I thought I did. I don't know. Now, I only wanted like... Oh. I only wanted like 3 million and I ended up getting like 7. That's not bad though. So let's take a look. Actually, yeah, let's take a look at the starport services. Outfitting. So if I got a smaller fuel tank. Elite Explorer yet? I am not. I am a pioneer. I'm one away from elite. But then again, you know, I don't play as much as other people do. I'm pretty high in trade though. I used to do that before I went into exploration. I used to trade a lot. A few more trips like that should do it. Yeah. Of course, a trip, had I actually completed the trip all the way to Sagittarius A and back, it probably would have helped a lot more. Like, my current... Yeah, if I were to get a smaller fuel tank, I could add 3 whole light years to a jump. At the cost of, you know, having to fuel up way more frequently. But I don't know if I should do that. And then there's things like getting a smaller power distributor and a smaller power plant. And I don't know. Usually I stick with the thrusters I have. I usually don't go with weaker thrusters, because if I decide to land on a planet and it turns out that planet has quite the gravity on it, then I'm pretty much fuckeronied. So I'm very touchy as to what I do and don't put on my ship. Alright, let's take a look at the galaxy map. Hey, you're not too far away. Hmm. It looks like I might be heading there next. But that will be for tomorrow. You always do A-ray thrusters too. I'll sacrifice a little. Yeah, I don't want to get caught on a planet with heavy G's and shitty-ass thrusters. Because I did that once on Big G. I survived the landing on Big G, and I was not able to get back off of it, and I ended up crashing and dying. So, one trip to Big G underprepared will pretty much scar you for life, because that was kind of catastrophic. I tried so hard getting back up, but I could not, for the life of me, get back up. But every consecutive trip afterward, I have survived. It's kind of strange how many people still want to go there. Like, I've seen a few passengers wanting to go to Big G. Like, hey, take me to Big G. I'm like, do you want to die? Because that's what happened. The first time I went to Big G was actually for a passenger mission. And I ejected her onto Big G. And she's probably still there to this day, because there ain't no way in hell she got off. Boy. How am I not friendly with this place? I literally only do business here. Seriously. Oh, wait, no. I'm friendly here, though. These people like me. Anlave Transport Holdings, Anlave Energy Company, Nationals of Anlave, Travel Agent Buddy Gilmore. What kind of name is that? Give me one based on credits. Requirements not met. Alright. Alright. Well, it'd be fun if the game kept the wreckage on planets like that just to show how often people can't escape. Yeah, didn't they do that once? Back before they changed the FSD system to where you can eject your FSD to get to places, there's a system that you could only jump to from a neutron star and supercharging your FSD, that people would jump there and then blow themselves up because they couldn't get back. And they ended up placing a memorial there of destroyed, what was it? I forgot the ship type. It was destroyed. I think they were corvettes. They're either federal gunships or corvettes. Probably a mixture of both of them. But it was basically the Corvette graveyard, because people jumped to that system and couldn't jump back out, so they would self-destruct. And then they modified it to where you can inject things into your FSD so you can get back out. So it'd be cool if they did that for Big G as well. I would be all for that. Does doing passenger missions count to your exploration or trade? I'm assuming exploration. Because you're not trading people, obviously. Gargantuna. What the hell? Where is that? Oh, that's Canis Majoris. That is one massive. I did not want to plot route. Cancel that route. That is one massive star right there. Look how fucking huge it is. So they want to go to Gargantuda. Just call it Canis Majoris. Jeez, where do these people want to go to spend 24 million credits? That's where they want to go. I think it depends on the orders, like exploration. Yeah, that's what I would think as well. Where is this? This is just as, if not farther than Sagittarius A. I would have to dedicate a whole week to do a mission like this. Like, seriously. I couldn't. Black Hole Heart. I don't think these passengers realize how long it takes to get to these places. Want to go to Beacon Worlds? Collect data? What in the hell? Neutron Star. Okay. I thought that was Beacon Point for a second. I'm like, you're gonna have to pay me way more than 32 million credits to get there. Like, way more. Go to triple density and collect data. Where is triple density? That is triple density. I like looking at where these people want to go, because some of them are just outrageous. Evil Eye? What's Evil Eye? That's Evil Eye. Why do they have the weird-ass names for these black holes? Just say black hole in this system. Why give it a weird-ass name? Makes it sound more adventurous. But anyway, that'll have to be it for today. I am exhausted. I will see you all guys next time.